Hey everyone, I'm Corey Damen Jenkins, and welcome to this all-access special extended episode of Design Reimagined. Today, you're going to get the full story behind the design process of the renovation of my client Erika's Upper East Side apartment in Manhattan, New York. Every space, every design takeaway is all right here from start to finish. Along the way, I'm going to share with you, as an interior designer, my personal philosophies that really guided my decision-making process on this project. In the end, you're going to see Erika's full reaction to this beautiful new jewel box in the sky. Let's get into it. Erika is a recently divorced mother of 2 girls, and they purchased this really incredible apartment. It's 3,400 square feet overlooking Central Park in Manhattan. Now, I get it. There are very few of us that have the budget that Erika has to decorate their home. But I promise you, there are so many principles that we can unlock together on this journey that you'll be able to apply in your own space. We're going to start with Erika's family room. So I am so excited to be working with you on this project. This is a big move for you. You're moving from New Jersey to New York. I mean, just like big picture, tell me, like, what are you feeling? What is your vision for this next chapter?
This project for me, I want it to reflect who I am as a person.
Okay.
And it brings me great joy to be the sole decision maker. And no matter what color I want in my closet or in a dining room, I don't have to consult anyone.
Right.
It's completely up to me. And my style is very similar to my personality, which is whimsy, maximalist, authentic, bold. And so I want my apartment to reflect that. I want this to feel like when I walk through the doors, I want it to feel like, wow.
Okay. Erika has a larger-than-life personality, so that's really going to govern how we approach the design for her family room, which is truly the largest room in the apartment. Erika loves fashion, and she loves jewel tone colors, so ruby red and emerald green, sapphire blue, amethyst purple. And so we're going to really use those colors and her love of fashion and texture and luxurious finishes as inspiration for her family room's design. You can do this too by selecting a few favorites within your own personal closet. I want you to use that as inspiration for the color and the texture and vibe of your own space. Like I mentioned earlier, Erika's family room is huge, so we have to really break that down to fit her lifestyle. I know so many of us have these very large rooms and we don't really know what to do with. What I want you to consider is think about ways to take those large rooms and break them down into zones. In Erika's family room, I'm going to break it down into basically 3 zones: an entertainment area, an office area, and a lounge space. Design superheroes, listen to me. Do not drop large sectional couches in the middle of your family room. Now here's the reason why. When you're hosting a party, remember, not everyone wants to be held hostage to the same conversation on a sectional sofa. If you give your guests the autonomy to create their own conversations, I promise you, you will see your events soar. That may call for a sofa in one corner of the space, maybe a settee over here, a couple of lounge chairs in the other corner. In other words, make large rooms bite-sized by zoning them out. Now what we have to do is tie it all together, and how I'm doing it is by gift wrapping this family room with an incredible wall covering that I know Erika will love. Gracie makes some of the most incredible wall coverings in the world, and every wall covering they produce is hand-painted by artisans, so no 2 wall coverings are exactly alike.
We started doing this design when we had purchased a Japanese screen that was painted in the Kano School of Painting, hence the name Kano Garden. Okay. And it is that impactful design for sure.
Erika fell in love with this amazing wall covering from their collection called Kano Gardens.
I really just love how dynamic this scenic wallpaper is.
This wall covering has trees with flowering branches and peacocks and bubbling brooks of water. It's like this beautiful, magical wonderland with these gorgeous jewel tone colors, ruby and sapphire blue and emerald green.
I mean, you had me at gold clouds.
Yes. These jewel tones really tie in perfectly with Erika's personal style, and that's going to set the tone for the family room's design. It's a very maximalist, powerful color palette.
Great.
So now that we've selected the perfect wall covering to gift wrap this family room, the next step is to select the right fabrics on the furniture to create a cohesive space. So the first order of business is to select fabrics for the entertainment area, and Crab is one of my favorite go-to sources for textiles. Erika, what do you think about this vegan leather as a choice for the 2 swivel chairs in your family room? What do you think about that?
I love the modeling, and I love the color. It's very rich.
Erika and I both fell in love with this luxurious red leather from Crab that we want to use on these 2 swivel chairs. And it's perfect because it ties in beautifully with the plumage and the foliage that are displayed in the Connell Gardens wall covering. These 2 red leather swivel chairs are going to flank this blue velvet sofa, and together they're all going to tie in beautifully with the luxurious jewel tone colors you see in the wall covering.
Standout piece.
Wow factor. In the lounge area, we are selecting this sexy tiger stripe fabric for the lounge chair. Very
Absolutely beautiful.
texture and very heavy duty for functionality for the space. And it's going to pull the earthy tones that are present in the Connell Gardens wall covering forward into the room. For Erika's office space, we're selecting this really incredible peacock motif.
What a dynamic piece of fabric.
Yeah.
And so unique and different.
This fabric is going to be perfect for her office chair, and it also very subtly speaks to the peacocks that are present on the walls in the space.
I can assure you I won't see this in many Upper East Side homes.
Nope. Nope. This is great. So now that we've selected all these incredible fabric choices and textiles in the family room, we want to be dispersing it throughout the space in interesting ways. So for example, I might take the tiger stripe fabric on the lounge chair and make a pillow out of that same fabric for the sofa in the media area. Pulling these different fabrics together and mixing them up in the design, it creates this maximalist effect. And you don't want to be too on the nose with this, but I do believe that if you are judicious in your selection of fabrics and kind of sprinkling them throughout the room in different ways, your room will feel harmonious and tailored, and that's what you want to achieve. So the Gracie wall coverings are going up. We've got this beautiful bubbling blue brook of water kind of coursing through the design. And we're going to take that jewel tone blue and tie it into the backsplash of the butler's pantry, which is adjacent to the entertainment area. It will be the perfect spot for guests to refresh their drinks at one of the mini parties that Erika's going to be hosting at her home. It also ties seamlessly with the blue velvet on the sofa. The ceiling. Now we need to talk about this ceiling. Ceilings offer so many opportunities to be playful, so we're going to use this beautiful green silk grass cloth. It's almost an extension of the floral backdrop that's present in the Connell Gardens. It's creating the perfect stage for 3 beautiful arterial chandeliers. They are Art Deco inspired, and they have these beautiful brass touches and milk glass elements. They look like miniature solar systems. Those chandeliers will help frame the entire space. I am loving the way this design is coming together. Quick tip. When laying out your family room design, you want to be mindful of space between furniture. So my rule of thumb, try to at least allot for 3 feet of space between each piece of furniture for easy egress. This will allow you, your family, and your guests to navigate the room with ease. Here's your sneak peek. Erika is going to love her new family room design. The jewel tones, the textures, the vibe, it all suits her bold personality perfectly. The Gracie wall covering is the perfect backdrop for this space. It opens a portal to a magical world of escapism. Remember, we've broken this room up into 3 zones. The media area is anchored by this sapphire blue sofa flanked by 2 ruby red leather swivel chairs. It's the perfect setting for Erika and her 2 daughters to curl up for movie night. For the office space, we have this peacock-inspired chair next to this gorgeous malachite desk by the windows overlooking Central Park, the perfect spot for Erika to do some work. And then in the lounge area, we have this Louis XVI style chair upholstered in this tiger stripe fabric from Krabbit. And across from that, we have this L-shaped banquette upholstered in this cravat turquoise tweed fabric. And on top of that, we've sprinkled throw pillows covered in fabrics and colors that you see sprinkled throughout the space, all framed by 2 windows giving us incredible views of Central Park. The butler's pantry is a stunning addition to this design. The backsplash makes a big statement, the perfect backdrop for all the incredible barware that Erika has collected from around the world. And the ceiling, do not sleep on the ceiling. It's upholstered in green silk and creates this amazing backdrop for 3 chandeliers that produce an incredible wow factor. Okay, so let's recap the key takeaways so that you can apply them in your own space. Number 1, for large spaces, divide your room into zones. That way it fits your lifestyle and the way you need it to function. Remember, if you plan to throw parties, give your guests the autonomy to have different spaces to socialize by zoning it out. Number 2, select some of your favorite fashion items and use them to inspire the color palette, texture, and vibe of your room. When you look good, you feel good. Interior design works the same way, so use your closet as inspo to get started. Number 3, use that color palette to select a wall covering, or paint color, or piece of furniture that can serve as the anchor for the space. Number 4, once you have that anchor, choose complementary colors and textures for your furniture, art, and accessories. Number 5, find subtle ways to repeat those colors throughout the room to tie it all together. Number 6, don't forget about your ceiling. It offers opportunity for fun and surprise in your space. Number 7, most importantly, remember to have fun and enjoy the process. Your space is supposed to provide you with confidence and joy, and so designing it should be approached with the same spirit. I hope I've been able to help you begin breaking those chains of the inner design superhero in all of you. I know that once you tap into it, there will be no stopping you. Next up is Erika's dining room, and I can't wait to share that process with you. The dining room is adjacent to Erika's family room, which, as you know, is a big maximalist space. So I wanted something of a palate cleanser here, a space where the eye could rest. Color was my first consideration, so I chose cranberries, mauves, and pinks, these elegant jewel tones that are soothing and have been scientifically proven to appeal to the appetite. And what better room really to showcase these colors than in the dining room? So keep this palette in mind when you're designing your own dining room. My next step was to think about function. I know that Erika loves to entertain and host very large gatherings of family and friends, so we brought in a large table that can seat between 12 and 14 guests with all the leaves put in. We then surrounded the table with these beautiful sculptural chairs upholstered in a pink fabric by Cravat. The chairs are both beautiful and comfortable. Comfort is often overlooked when it comes to dining room chairs. The more comfortable you and your guests are when you're around the dining room table, the more enjoyable the experience of dining will be for everyone. On either side of the fireplace, we had this negative space, so I decided to create 2 sculptural banquettes with this kind of scallop motif across the top, and we upholstered them in this cravat velvet fabric and cranberry color, and it's the perfect spot for kids or spillover guests to congregate. Remember when we zoned out the family room to create distinct spaces for different groups of guests to socialize? Well, keep in mind that same principle also applies in the dining room. On the wall of each banquette, I installed a tropical-inspired wall covering with palm fronds and monkeys and gold hues to kind of make them distinct from the rest of the space. That gold is then repeated with a gorgeous sculptural antique mirror that sits on top of the fireplace mantle. Remember, once you have a color palette in place, you gotta stick to it. Find ways to repeat those colors judiciously throughout the room. Not only is the mirror a statement, it also adds reflectivity, creating the illusion of more depth in the dining room. Erika's dining room isn't small, but mirrors are a great tool to make small spaces feel larger. So, if you have a small dining room, give some consideration to using a mirror. Another area where I added reflectivity is, you guessed it, the walls and the ceiling. I did this by using lacquer paint in a soft pink hue. Lacquer is by far the highest gloss you can get, so the walls and the ceilings are going to reflect the sunlight streaming through the 2 windows overlooking Central Park on the far end of the dining room. And when the sun sets, the soft pink hues are the perfect backdrop for perhaps what is the biggest statement in the dining room, an antique Art Deco chandelier from the 1920s, which hangs over that dining room table like a piece of jewelry. It casts such gorgeous light, and that combined with the sconces that kind of ring the room and the candlelight from the table, all this collectively creates this warm glow that reflects onto the faces of everyone at that dining room table, making them feel like, literally, Hollywood movie stars. One trick that you can try for yourself is to line the lampshades in your dining room with a lovely pink silk to achieve a similar effect. It's something I've done for many of my clients, and I even do it in my own private home. There are two final elements that I want to mention. First, we wrap the hearth of the fireplace with a stunning Calcutta viola marble. What do you think about this Calcutta viola?
I love the veiny nature of this stone.
I have an idea for you to consider. After we cut all the pieces up for the kitchen, for the walls and the countertops, we're gonna have some surplus, some excess. We could slice some of those excess pieces into remnants for the fireplace in the dining room.
Oh, I
Right?
love that idea.
We could do like the
Yes.
hearth and the surround
Yes.
with the Calcutta viola.
I love it.
Because this really is the color palette. Like that, remember that window treatment fabric from
Yes.
Jofa Kravit with the
Yes.
vines?
Yes.
Is it not this color?
100%.
Right? So why don't we put that waste to use in your home, in the
Yes.
dining room, and conserve costs and get more beauty?
Yeah, love it.
Okay,
Let's
great.
do it.
It has lots of veining with touches of chocolate, white, gray, dark purple, amethyst, and violet. It was left over from the kitchen, so we repurposed it here, and it adds an incredible touch of texture to this dining room. And finally, one of my favorite lighting fixtures in the entire apartment, these ponytail sconces. So we want touches of Africa, Morocco, France. We want this whole, culture, global look.
Lovely.
And I think this would bring more of that global aesthetic to
Love
the
it.
design.
Love
And it's so unique. It's
Mm-hmm.
not something that
No,
you see
absolutely not.
typically in a home.
Absolutely
and
not.
Again, that room, I want to be an ode to my African American heritage. I think this light fixture really emotes Africa.
I agree,
And
100%.
I think it will fit in nicely in that room. Yeah, I love
It's
it.
stunning.
It's stunning.
When Erika and I began this project, she said, I want this house to be a house for girls. And what says this is a house for girls than a bunch of sconces with ponytails? I'm gonna give you a sneak peek. You ready? Here we go. This is by far one of my favorite rooms in this apartment. It's maximalist, but it acts as a palette cleanser to the rest of the spaces. The soothing and appetizing color scheme is so inviting. The table will seat about 14 with all the leaves put in. And the two banquettes will offer even more intimate dining moments. I know that Erika's going to host some really incredible dinner parties here in the years to come. I love Calcutta viola marble, and we installed that on the fireplace surround, and the antique mirror sitting above gives the entire room a real wow factor. The antique chandelier above the table is another statement. And who can forget those ponytail sconces? I love how all of these elements in this dining room have come together, and the interplay between them will give Erika and her family and friends so much joy. And remember, that's the entire point of this process. Our spaces should bring us happiness and joy. Okay, design superheroes, here's a recap of our takeaway. Number 1, when designing your dining room, consider cranberry, mauve, and pink. These are all colors that have been scientifically linked to appetite. It could be paint, a piece of furniture, art, an accessory. Whatever it is, think about including this palette for an incredible dining experience. Number 2, if you have the space, create an area for kids and spillover guests. Who says everyone wants to be at the same table? Remember, if it's a large party, most guests prefer to socialize in smaller groups. Number 3, seating. I know a lot of dining chairs, especially modern styles, look great, but you need to make sure that they are also comfortable. Make sure you test drive your dining chairs for comfort before you buy them. Number 4, find a design element or two to make a statement. Here I did it with the antique mirror above the fireplace and the vintage chandelier above the dining room table. Find your own way to make your dining room have incredible impact. Number 5. If you have a small dining room, consider adding a mirror to create the illusion of more space. You can also add lacquer paint. Though if you want to do it yourself, there are many high gloss paints out there on the market that can provide a similar look at much less expense. Number 6. Lighting, lighting, lighting. Make your guests feel like $1,000,000 by lining your lampshades in pink silk. All right, so are you feeling inspired to start on your dining room? If so, hit that subscribe button and join our design superhero movement. Erika has 2 daughters, Valentina, who is 10 years old, and Gigi, who is 13. Let's begin with Valentina's bedroom space. What do we know about Valentina? She is a huge fan of the Netflix series Wednesday, and pretty much just about every Tim Burton movie that was ever made. So you see where this is going? She came to me and Erika asking for an all-black bedroom, and I do mean all black, like everything black. So as you can imagine, Erika was like, over my dead body. There's not going to be an all-black bedroom in this beautiful apartment that's meant to be inspired by jewel tone colors. She wants an all-black bedroom, but are you good with that?
We can't go with an all-black bedroom. Okay. But I do think we are able to honor her wishes, and I'd love for it to feel moody.
Sure.
But, you know, almost like a 1970s kind of moody.
Like a retro vibe.
A retro vibe.
Oh, I like that.
Would be nice, yes.
That'd be cool, okay.
Yes.
Okay, design superhero parents out there, listen up. When it comes to your kids' bedrooms, it's important to remember that we need to be good collaborators and avoid overreacting to what could be considered crazy requests. There is always a middle ground that can make both of you happy, so all you have to do is just kind of step back and take a breath and find it. Here's how we compromised with Valentina. We met her halfway by adding jewel tone colors that are on the darker side of the spectrum. We installed an amber colored wall covering that had a fun, playful, feather-inspired motif, and then we layered in this dark green trim that kind of piped the entire room. It delivers on both the moody vibe that she was going for, but it's also still warm and also happy. Problem solved. On the floor, we installed a multi-textured wall-to-wall carpet that is both understated and able to withstand a lot of wear and tear, so it will last a long time. Next, we added an elegant, clean-line desk with a matching sculptural chair that I believe will carry her well into her teenage years. Then we added this gorgeous queen-size bed with a Stearns & Foster mattress that we know she will not outgrow. And really, that's one of the key factors in designing bedrooms for children. You want to spend your money on items that will grow with the kids. You don't want to drop big bucks on items that we know they'll quickly outgrow. The bed, mattress, the chest of drawers, the carpeting, these are all items that collectively can be a bit more of an expensive investment. So that's where you spend wisely, and you do that because you know they're going to transition well over time. Bedding, accessories, drapery, artwork. Now, these are things that are relatively inexpensive in a child's bedroom. So for example, with her window treatments, we have this really cool fabric by Kravitz that features butterflies and snakes. That speaks to her personality right now. And when she grows out of that, it's easy to take those draperies down and switch them out for something else. Here's your sneak peek. I am so in love with how this bedroom turned out. It's elegant, it's moody, and remember, she wanted that darker black bedroom concept, and I think we achieved a really nice middle ground with this design. Valentina has an incredible space to do studying and to work on her homework. This curved desk, the transitional chair, this whole space is very modern, and she's going to appreciate this for many years to come. In my professional opinion, what we've captured here for Valentina is absolutely timeless. All right, are you ready for Gigi's bedroom? What do we know about Gigi? She's 13 years old, she's Valentina's older sister, and the two of them really could not be more different.
Gigi, aligned with her more reserved personality, has expressed the desire that she would like more coastal granddaughter.
Okay, what's
as
that?
she. Coastal granddaughter, the coastal granddaughter aesthetic. You're not on TikTok?
I am not on TikTok, at least not yet, but
Yes.
Gigi came to us with a desire for what she calls a coastal granddaughter inspiration for her bedroom. Now, I will admit to you, I had no clue what coastal granddaughter means. So let me enlighten you, design superheroes. Coastal granddaughter is a trend that is now big on TikTok, but the easiest way to describe it is this way. Crisp whites, sea blues, sandy shades of brown, that is effectively your coastal granddaughter.
Coastal
So
granddaughter.
that's for Gigi.
Yeah, there's a lot of information on the net.
Okay. Coastal granddaughter.
Okay, now let's dive into how we achieved this look for Gigi's bedroom. First, to capture the feeling of the coast, we decided to wrap the room in a wall covering that features pale blue skies with these white, fluffy, puffy clouds to make it feel like a magical day at the beach. We painted all the trim this crisp, creamy white color, but then layered in sky blue paint on the ceiling. Remember, do not forget your ceilings. That's where you can really craft your design plan. Like her sister Valentina, Gigi also received a queen-size bed, flanked on either side by a pair of sculptural distressed blue side tables. Each of them have 3 drawers, which is perfect for storage. We know that kids are absolutely notorious for clutter. They accumulate so much stuff. So we have to find ways to accommodate that stuff by adding storage wherever we can in the design plan in a way that also fits the design aesthetic. Another tip, do you want your kids to keep up with their homework? You can help them by creating a beautiful space for them to do their homework. It really works, and I've seen it happen successfully with so many of my clients and their families. Gigi has a beautiful desk with a bone enamel chair. It's a very sophisticated space for homework. Here's your sneak peek. I am absolutely over the moon with how this coastal granddaughter vibe bedroom turned out. I think it has everything that Gigi is looking for. I love this incredible blue and white cloud motif that's kind of gift wrapped this space. I also appreciate how we captured Gigi's love of tranquil textures. These softer elements that are from the beach, like the rattan and the wicker elements that you see here with some of the furniture. And I think it all speaks to the TikTok trend that Gigi is so in love with. It's very elegant, it's very young lady, and she's gonna grow into this for years to come. All right, design superheroes, let's boil down the key takeaways for kids' bedrooms. Number 1, find compromise on the inspiration for the bedroom. If you approach the design process with a spirit of collaboration, you will find solutions to create a space you both will love. Number 2, spend your money on a few key pieces that will transition with the kids as they grow up. Their bed, their desk, the dresser, carpet, these should be able to stand the test of time. Pay for them once. It's less expensive to swap out bedding, drapes, art, and accessories as their tastes change. Number 3, think about ways to add storage when you're selecting the furniture pieces. Kids create clutter, and clutter is the enemy of a beautiful space. Number 4, want them to do well in school? Prioritize their desk. Make the space where they will sit and do their homework one they want to spend time in, and watch as their grades soar. Trust me, I've seen it happen. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Next up is Erika's primary bedroom, and I can't wait to share that process with you. Every space that I design always starts with an initial inspiration. So that's always going to be the first step in your design superhero journey. My inspiration for Erika's family room was her fashion style. For her bedroom, I'm gonna draw inspiration from her cosmetics. Apricot, cream, celadon, pale blues, almond, these are all gonna be the perfect soft color tones that we're gonna need to inform the space. Now get this, these are also colors that have been scientifically proven to be conducive to rest, relaxation, and sleep. So keep that in mind as you're designing your own bedroom. Erika wanted her bedroom to feel like a secret garden, and so I felt that the best way to marry her vision with my color palette was to bring in another Gracie wall covering. Erika, maybe you want to share with Zach the reasoning behind our decision to go in this direction?
Yeah, I'm a girl. I have 2 girls, and I want this bedroom to feel very girly.
Right.
And this
Yeah.
looks very girly.
Yeah.
I also want to feel like, you know, when I'm laying in my bed, that I feel like I'm in somewhat of a garden.
Sure.
And so with this motif surrounded around me, this feels like I'm absolutely in a garden.
Yeah. It's going to be awesome.
And I can't wait.
So thrilled that you love it.
This wall covering has gorgeous flowering trees with birds and butterflies, all in the tones of apricot, cream, and pale blue. This will create an incredible backdrop in colors that are both playful and soothing. I really love having a canopy color in a bedroom, so we're gonna add a lovely shade of pale aqua blue on the ceiling. Ceilings are such an overlooked element in interior design. So to all my design superheroes out there, think about your ceiling when you're designing your space, and do not be afraid of going bold. Now above the bed is that one little piece of bling. That's the chandelier. Very important. It's ribbon shaped, it's an Art Deco themed piece, and it reminds me of an expensive piece of jewelry that will provide an element of sparkle in this space. It's really going to give Erika's bedroom that wow factor. So yes, bedrooms should be warm and inviting, but do not let that scare you from making a statement. In keeping with the Art Deco vibe, we designed a deco-shaped kind of arch silhouette for her headboard. And we're wrapping in a fabric that has tones of silver and aquamarine blue in it that will tie into the overall color palette for the room. Remember, in designing your own bedroom, you want to pick a color palette and then find ways to repeat those colors and those patterns judiciously, very subtly throughout the space, and thereby create a unified, cohesive look. The mattress. Obviously, the most important decision that you can make for your bedroom is your mattress. Now, for Erika, we got this amazing Stearns & Foster selection that she fell in love with at the showroom. There is so much science out there right now about the importance of getting a good night's rest. So, here's another tip for you. When you're putting together the budget for your bedroom, the first thing you want to think about is the mattress. Invest well with the selection of your mattress. And then once you have that selection made, you can build out the rest of your design in a beautiful way that fits your everyday needs. Now, onto the TV. We are installing a flat screen selection on the wall opposite her bed. It's low profile and very discreet. Erika really enjoys watching her favorite shows as a way of unwinding after a stressful day. So for her, this flat screen TV is a necessity. If you plan to install a TV in your bedroom, think about a low profile option that is flush to the wall. Another choice, you could put it in an armoire, that way you can open and close it and conceal it when it's not in use. The choice of having a TV in your bedroom is 100% personal. It's entirely up to you. Finally, Erika's bedroom has these gigantic windows overlooking Central Park, and I think that's a perfect spot for a little intimate seating grouping. So we're going to install a couple of chairs there in very simple silhouettes upholstered in a chenille fabric with a breathtaking view of the park below. Remember, bedrooms are spaces for some of the most intimate conversations of our lives. So if you have the room for it, think about having a seating area in your bedroom. Okay, design superheroes, here we go. The soft, serene color palette of apricot, cream, chocolate, aqua, it's just elegant, it's tranquil, and I think it's really gonna fit what she wants this bedroom to do for her. As she retires every day, she will really enjoy this beautiful Art Deco chandelier. And of course, we cannot forget this stunning seating grouping in front of this amazing view of Central Park. These two chairs are going to be a site for great conversation in the future for Erika and her family. And then very discreetly on the wall, we have this flat screen TV, which perfectly fits the functionality of Erika's day-to-day life. Okay, let's recap those design principles that allow all of this to come together. That way you can apply them to your own bedroom. Number 1, get inspired. My inspo was cosmetics, and Erika's was a secret garden. So what's yours? Find it, and then use it as inspiration to choose a color scheme and vibe for your bedroom. Number 2, when it comes to the color for your bedroom, think about colors like cream, apricot, pale blue, almond. These are all colors that scientifically have been proven to promote healthy sleep. Number 3, speaking of sleep, start your budget process by choosing a great mattress. For me, this is where you spend your money wisely. Build out the rest of your budget from there. Number 4, Don't forget your ceiling. There are so many fun opportunities to add an element of design to your space with your ceiling. It can be as simple as layering on paint or as ambitious as installing beams. Don't be afraid to be bold. Make a statement. Number 5, to TV or not to TV is completely up to you. If you decide to install one, do it in a way that minimizes its presence and impact on your bedroom. Number 6, if you have the space for it, add a seating area for those intimate life conversations. You won't regret it. All right, design superheroes, are you feeling inspired? Are you ready to go out there and transform your bedrooms? I certainly hope so, because now you have some very key takeaways to do it successfully. Next up is Erika's kitchen, and I can't wait to walk you through that process. Kitchens come in all shapes and sizes. Like many of us, especially those of us here in New York City, Erika has a galley kitchen. So how we approach the design to maximize the openness and the efficiency of this space was crucially important.
Obviously, with New York apartments, kitchens are a premium luxury as far as space is concerned.
I think we're doing shelves,
We're doing
across.
floating shelves. And the whole idea here is to keep this space a bit more open shelves on this side, heavier cabinetry on this side. But we did the shelves really to not only keep the functionality in place, but also to open up the space.
Right.
If you put heavy cabinetry here, and you have heavy cabinetry here as well, the space kind of closes in on you.
I agree, yeah.
And it becomes kind of, claustrophobic. And
Right.
that way, when the sunlight comes through the window, it just feels
Bigger. Yeah, it doesn't block the light.
exactly.
Yeah, I like it.
Erika wanted the feel of an all-white kitchen without going completely neutral. So what we did is we chose a shade of taupe, almost like a light plum color that felt very elegant and also understated. A lighter color palette helps create the feeling of more openness, more spaciousness. So if you have a small room and you want it to feel bigger, consider using a light color scheme. Now, this is still a maximalist home, so we wanted to make a grand statement. And to do that, we selected a gorgeous slab of marble from Ann Sachs for both the backsplash and the countertops. So we talked about how the kitchen is basically a galley. I think we have an opportunity to go really bold with stone if you're willing to take the leap. I think that we can make a big statement with that.
I agree. I mean, I love the veiny nature of this stone. What's the name of the stone?
So this is Calcutta Viola.
Calcutta Viola. I
And,
love
yeah.
the purple, pink, and green together are two of my favorite colors. I see pink, I see green, I see purple, I see taupe. I would love to see this in my kitchen.
Okay, I love this too. If you're going with marble, there are so many amazing selections out there to choose from. The style we chose is called Calcutta Viola, and it has this incredible mix of veining with streaks of chocolate, white, gray, a little bit of amethyst, and violet. In kitchens, typically your greatest surface area are your countertops and your backsplash. So, if you can make a big statement here, you should absolutely go for it. We chose a polished finish for the marble. Now typically marble comes in two finishes, honed or polished. I like a polished finish for a kitchen because it's more durable, but again, there's no rules here. Find the one that works best for you. It's more of a sheen to it.
Yes.
Honed, as you know, is much more soft and buttery to touch.
Yes.
That could be great for bathrooms,
Yes.
maybe in the rest of the home.
Yes.
But for the kitchen, let's go with the polished finish and make it a really beautiful show house level wow factor statement.
Definitely.
We decided on simple shaker style cabinets that we painted the same color as the taupe on the walls. If you have a small kitchen, the simpler the cabinet design, the better. And then painting your cabinets the same color as the walls is a great way to create the feeling of more openness and space. Another way to do this? Open shelving. So for this project, we're going to install 2 open shelves wrapped in Calcutta Viola marble over the sink. Not only will it open up the room visually, but it allows Erika to display her collection of beautiful dishes and glasses and heirloom kitchenware that she's collected over the years. For the floor, we chose a simple creamy white tile, once again from Ann Sachs. The floor will be a bit more simple, but I think
Yeah.
with all this movement that we have here
The
in the
floor
stone,
should be more simple.
the eye needs a break.
Yeah.
That's what keeps it from being maximalism
without restraint.
Yes.
So this is gonna be very maximalist on the walls.
Right.
We gotta calm it down a little bit on the floors and give the eye a visual, like a palette cleanser, if you will.
So the interplay of the taupe, the creamy white, the Calcutta viola marble on those surfaces is gonna open up that kitchen visually. It's gonna make it feel light and airy and give the overall space this incredible wow factor. For the appliances, we chose a generic collection. It includes a range, stacking ovens, refrigerator, and a freezer. The black interior lining of the refrigerator and the two-tone brass and silver knobs on the range, again, these are just fashion-forward elements that I know Erika's gonna fall in love with. The placement of the appliances to the sink and the countertops is key. Generally, what you wanna do is create a triangle and keep all these things within a few feet of each other so that way when you're preparing a meal, what you need is at your fingertips. When it comes to the plumbing fixtures, we're going to go with a really amazing collection of fixtures from Kohler. They're all in brass, they're gonna stand up well to time and to usage, and they'll feel like pops of jewelry that will really give this kitchen some beautiful sparkle. So while we're here, I wanna share with you my point of view as it pertains to finishes. They do not all have to match. I love to mix and match finishes, like jewelry. You know, you can do a silver watch with a gold ring. And the same thing applies to your plumbing fixtures. They just have to complement each other. So do not be afraid of doing the same. Lighting. Let's not forget about the lighting. Very important category of design. Now, in this kitchen, we have recessed fixtures overhead, but when you're designing your kitchen, don't be fooled into thinking that that's enough. So, simple solution. Install undermounted strip lighting beneath your upper cabinetry. You will always need more light on your countertops than what's provided by recessed fixtures in your ceiling. So, above the sink area, we're installing 2 articulated wall sconces. Now, this obviously solves for counter lighting, but it's also a gorgeous design statement. Design superheroes, you know my obsession by now. It's the ceilings. Leave no ceiling behind. For Erika's kitchen, we found that this ceiling deserves something special, something amazing, so we chose this stingray-inspired wall covering. It adds just another layer of fire, color, texture, surprise. It's the perfect finishing touch for this kitchen space. I am so in love with what we were able to accomplish in Erika's kitchen design. She was too, but for now, here's your sneak peek. For a galley kitchen, this space feels open. It feels airy, it feels bright, and we avoided going with an all-white kitchen by using this gorgeous taupe color on the cabinets and the walls. The Calcutta viola marble on the countertops and backsplash is the maximalist element of this kitchen's design. In fact, we loved it so much that we actually wrapped the range hood with it. The open shelving is perfect for Erika's favorite dishware. And on the ceiling, we have a really fun, unexpected element in the stingray-inspired wall covering. It provides another texture and surprise to the space. Okay, design superheroes, here are the takeaways. Are you ready? Number 1, if you have a small kitchen, go with light colors to make it feel bigger than what it is. But remember, you don't have to settle for white. There are many other options that can deliver a pop of color for you in a lighter palette. Number 2, cabinets with a simple design painted in the same color as the kitchen walls and adding open shelving can also help you open up the space visually. Number 3, think about your countertop and backsplash surfaces as a way to add maximum impact. Here we use marble, but there are so many other options out there that can give you the statement that you're looking for. Find the one that works best for you. Number 4, your plumbing and appliance fixtures do not all have to match. As long as they complement each other, I think it's way more interesting to mix it up. Number 5, plan for undermounted strip lights on your upper cabinetry, and then add wall sconces to give you proper lighting on your countertops. This is a must. Number 6, don't forget your ceilings. It's a fun way to add another layer of surprise, and unless there's a nuclear level explosion of pasta sauce, you don't have to worry about it getting dirty. Okay, design superheroes, are you feeling inspired? Are you ready to dig into the design of your kitchens? Whether it's a gut renovation or a small upgrade, I hope this has given you the confidence to just go for it. Next up, every bathroom in this amazing apartment. Let's start with the powder room. Talk about small space, big impact. This half bath will be a real conversation starter because of the tiger stripe wall covering that we chose, courtesy of Gracie.
As far as getting something that is grand and impactful in a small space, there's several designs of ours that would come to mind, but I don't know if there's one that would jump out to me more than this.
Right.
I love all of the exaggerated lines and the stripes, the tiger stripes as you go closer, and then the metallic stripes that are actually in the wall covering. I think this is going to play beautifully.
I love
Really
that.
nice.
It delivers on the wow factor in a big way. Beneath this wall covering is a dark walnut wainscoting that just makes the tiger stripe pattern pop. First, Erika was against installing the wainscoting in this powder room, but I reminded her that it's actually perfect protection for her male guests who have issues with target practice.
I mean, we had to do the wainscot because it's a narrow space, and
Yeah.
you know how people are, especially men.
Yeah.
You don't want them whizzing on the Gracie.
Yeah.
So the wainscot is not just decorative, it's also functional.
So, a note to all you design superheroes out there, wainscoting is easier to clean than paint or expensive wall covering. It's a really great functional option for powder rooms. Quick tip for you. In a space as tiny as this, you can still make a larger-than-life statement with a bold color palette or a really vivacious pattern wall covering. Take a look. A thick marble sink extends from wall to wall, and we have these lovely brass Kohler fixtures that adorn that surface, which tie it into the overall color scheme. An architectural mirror with a dark walnut trim sits above the sink, and it offers the most intense reflection of our tiger stripe pattern. And like we've learned in past episodes, the mirror can do wonders to open up the space. Now, let's hit a few elements of Valentina's bathroom. Valentina is Erika's 10-year-old daughter. She's inspired by these darker elements, all things Tim Burton, which inform the design of her bedroom. So we decided to borrow key elements of that inspiration for her bathroom as well. Here are a few keys.
This is so bomb.
For Valentina.
I love this.
Her bathroom will be classic basket weave.
Yes,
And you know, she really wanted lots of black in her palette.
yes.
And I know that you don't want to go that dark with it, but I think just touches of it here, these
Yes.
little accents will be just enough. We may do a beautiful accent with the vanity in her room, in her bathroom, touch of black there, and then we'll go dark and murky with beautiful jewel tones on the wall covering in there. And that will give her that darker vibe without being black and depressing, right?
I love it.
Valentina's fixtures from Kohler are all in matte black. So here's a key point for you to take into account. There are other finishes out there beyond just polished nickel and brass. There's rose gold, there's greens, there's other textures and colors out there that are available in the plumbing fixture world. So the point is, you can get out there and find a choice that fits your personality. Here's your sneak peek. This bathroom is the perfect expression of Valentina's personality. It delivers on the drama, but it's also very glamorous and girly. On the ceiling, we went with a dark shade of sea blue. There's the perfect backdrop for a sculptural light fixture that's dripping in crystal with little touches of brass. Again, all this kind of pops, and it offers that level of surprise. We found this dark turquoise wall covering with wisp of white throughout to add a touch of drama. So again, bathrooms can have that drama. Don't be afraid to lean into that and add drama to yours if that's what you want. Now, let's talk about Gigi's bathroom. If you remember, once again, we know that Erika's 13-year-old daughter loves the coastal granddaughter vibe, inspired by TikTok. That's her bedroom vibe. So for her bathroom, we wanted to keep that same feel consistent in its design.
So starting with Gigi's bathroom, she's going for that coastal granddaughter vibe, which really celebrates sky and earth and air. So I think this element with these little pale blues and whites, and it's kind of almost like, you know, like little crystals almost in
Yes.
the tile,
I love that.
speak to her.
Yes, and this feels very much like satin almost.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like towel. I
Yeah.
love this.
And again, this is something that she'll grow into for years to come.
Oh,
Have to
this looks
change.
like mother of pearl.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
Yep. And we're doing like a pale blue and white
Yeah.
palette
I
for her.
love this mosaic.
We chose crisp white subway tile, brass fixtures, a warm oak vanity with this kind of beautiful fluted detail, and then an oval-shaped mirror to kind of just give it an elegant, kind of curvaceous element in the space. We also installed an architectural pattern wall covering with gray and white and touches of sea blue to kind of bring that coastal element, that Hamptons vibe into her space. I will admit to you that I love using wall coverings in bathrooms, but if you're going to do it, little tip for you, make sure that the wall covering is damp rated for moisture. Most major brands have a wide range of vinyl options that can withstand pretty much anything that a bathroom can throw at it. All right, are you ready? Here's your sneak peek. Talk about coastal granddaughter. This bathroom is going to make Gigi feel as if she's been transported to the Hamptons every time she steps into this space. And really, that's the point of great design. It should make us feel joyful. Finally, we have Erika's bathroom, or should I say bathrooms, because she has one space that has the vanity, toilet, and shower, and then a separate chamber for a soaking tub. Now, how cool is that? If we all could be so lucky to have separate spaces for these wonderful amenities. Let's start with the soaking tub. It's super simple. We have a gorgeous clawfoot tub, polished nickel fixtures against the backdrop of an incredible Art Deco inspired wall covering. To me, if you're fortunate enough to be able to have a soaking tub, simplicity is the key. For Erika's vanity and shower space, it's all about the marble. We're gonna make a big statement once again with stone. The focal point is a stunning leaf pattern mosaic in the center of her shower. It has shades of blue and gray and gold throughout, and it's a lovely nod to the flowering tree motif of the Gracie wall covering in her bedroom. The rest of the bathroom is a pattern play of Calcutta gold marble.
As far as like the bottom, like foundational element for the space, what do you think about this selection?
I love Calcutta Gold because it blends grays, golds, creams, whites, and the pattern in the shower that we've been talking about has all of those colors. I also think that it allows us to mix metals in the room where we can pick up silver or chrome and brass or gold.
Right, yeah.
So if I wanted to introduce a color, I could against this backdrop.
This is a really good example of honed finished marble, and I like using honed in bathrooms because it's so soft to the touch.
Yes. All bathroom spaces honed is the way to go.
Okay, great, noted.
Yep.
We have it on the floor, on the wainscoting, and then above that we have this really cool Art Deco cladded wall covering that features touches of cream and gold in the pattern. I gotta tell you, Erika's jaw just dropped when she saw this space for the very first time, but you get to have a sneak peek now. On the surface, these bathroom spaces may seem very simple, but trust me, they are maximalist because of all the different patterns that we introduce in the design. Bathrooms should always be an oasis for us, but they don't need to be boring. All right, design superheroes, here are some key takeaway points for you. Number one, bathrooms should have a little drama. Think about the tiger stripe wall covering in the powder room or the moody feel of Valentina's bathroom. Don't be afraid to add drama in your design approach. Number two, if you're going to install a wall covering, make sure it's moisture rated for bathrooms before you make your final selection. Number three, wainscoting is a great option around your toilet, especially if you live with boys. It's super durable and so easy to clean. Number four, when it comes to finishes, remember to feel free to go bold. Go outside the expected. Remember those black matte finish fixtures by Kohler and Valentina's bathroom? There are easily accessible options out there that will reflect your own unique personality. All you have to do is just look. Number five, you can mix and match. Remember, the brass and crystal chandelier in Valentina's bathroom. Everything else in her bathroom is darker tones, but in the end, it all works. You do not have to be matchy-matchy. It just needs to flow. Number six, even with a limited array of materials, you can create a maximalist bathroom. The marble on the floor and wainscoting in Erika's bathroom are all the same color tone, but it's the interplay of the patterns between them, that texture, that vibe, combined with the Art Deco wall covering that really makes a maximalist statement. All right, design superheroes, I'm going to reveal the entire finished apartment to Erika. There are also several rooms that you actually haven't seen yet, even holding back a few extra surprises just in store for you.
Oh wow, look at this door.
Welcome home. Miss Erika, welcome home. Check it
Oh
out.
my God, this is more beautiful than I even imagined. Oh, wow. The chandelier is magnificent.
The chandelier is chandeliering.
The chandeliers are chandeliers.
They are chandeliering.
Oh, this is gorgeous. I can't believe I get to live here.
This is your house.
Wow. Incredibly beautiful. The mirrored ceiling against this wallpaper is just like magnificent.
It's like you're walking into an interior garden, right?
This feels like a garden.
Yeah.
Yes. I love it. It's like I'm standing in a garden with a mirrored ceiling above. The foyer is like perfection. It could not be any better. Butterflies, birds, I got everything.
Oh my.
Yes, it's so gorgeous.
I'm gonna give you the Vanna White tour into the dining room.
Wow. So pretty. The baguettes. Oh, this light fixture. Unbelievable. Wow, it looks so good.
You brought this beautiful stone in from Ann Sachs.
Yes.
And just kind of brought in all these finishing touches. And now this new antique mirror that we got at High Point Market has space to breathe and kind of opens up this room like it's almost like a window in a way, you know?
Yes. This light fixture is just unbelievable.
Isn't that incredible? It's like a piece of jewelry,
Yes.
truly.
It really is. It's gorgeous.
Custom baguettes with this beautiful cravat and Jofa fabric. You remember this in the showroom?
Yes, and the scalloped
Yeah, scallop detail.
detail.
Yeah.
Love that.
Got your Central Park view, and flanked by these really incredible arterials, sconces with their
Yes.
gorgeous ponytails
My favorite.
up against these lacquered walls,
Beautiful.
right?
Perfect. It's perfection. I can't believe I'm going to get to live in this house.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
I'll be living here.
This is gonna be your
And I'll get
your
to
crib.
enjoy this on a daily basis. I mean, I love it. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow.
It's a lot to take in, right?
Yes. But how beautiful. The vision for, so many seating areas, has really come together beautifully.
Yeah. The idea here was to give you a little banquette type situation in the corner for girlfriends to kind of hang out, spill the tea, a little tea
Yes.
table, if you will, to do that. But again, a great way to kind of look out the view and the windows and curl up with a book
Yes.
and just kind of, enjoy yourself.
Love this chair. Love it. It's beautiful.
Yes. Great decisions can be made from that chair.
Yes. And the desk. Wow. And the flame lamp from Jean Roget
Jean Roget.
that we love in Paris. Wow. Really amazing.
And I love this trio of arterial light fixtures above our heads.
Yes. The light fixtures. I wasn't sure if they would be overwhelming because, from the pictures, there's a lot going on.
Right.
But
Yeah.
they are just perfect in this space.
Yeah. So my favorite part is what we did to gift wrap this room as far as the walls, this incredible Gracie wall covering. I mean,
I know, it's incredible. And if you remember, we were on the phone one night and we were
Midnight.
really, at midnight, we were very comfortable with, where the direction the room was headed.
Yeah.
But then we said, is there a way we can punch it up, just take it to the next level?
Yeah.
And we started looking at different Gracie options,
Yeah.
and this Cano Garden came up. I love the gold clouds. I love all of the foliage in this scene, and it's so dynamic, and it just really levels up this room and just makes it shine. I absolutely love it. I'm in love with the sofa.
it's spicy.
Love it.
It's spicy.
I mean, it's almost like an electric blue.
Yeah.
And I love that it's not your typical safe blue.
Yeah.
It has a bit of pizzazz and flair and spice to it, which is exactly who I am. I'm a maximalist,
Yeah.
and this sofa reads exactly my personality, and I'm in love with the sofa.
It's spicy.
Love it.
It's spicy. And the most fun thing to me, Erika, is when you look back at that room from this room. Like it's insanity. It is truly insanity.
It is insanity.
It's insane.
they're two very different rooms,
Right.
but they all sing together. There's a great harmony, I think,
Yes.
between the spaces.
I agree.
It's just so wild. So I want you to see something, Erika. Come over this way. We have to talk about this bar. This incredible Ann Sachs backsplash.
Yes.
Had this custom made for you. The Kohler materials with all of the faucetry. Just so beautiful with these little finishing touches.
I'll do a lot of entertaining here. I can't wait to share the magic that we're creating with other people.
Yeah, of course.
Here in this area, we have
Yes.
this really nice seating grouping, lovely cravat leather on this swivel chair, pair of these, great for conversation. You know, we have to be functional as
Yes.
far as, you know, using this space for the family
Yeah.
rooms. Get this really lovely flat screen TV and the
I
sound
love the
bar.
credenza.
Yeah, and you can have multiple conversations in here. You can have, you know, two people over here, people
Yes.
chatting over there,
Yes.
folks chatting over there.
Yes.
That's what we call zoning out a space. One big room, but having multiple purposes within that room.
Yes.
And it's just great.
That room really is a masterclass in maximalist design.
Yes. So I love how all of these colors basically layer into what I feel is an immaculate jewel box. And it's just so beautiful and maximalist and over the top. But there is one little hidden surprise over your shoulder that I want to show you before I take you to the kitchen. This is another incredible Gracie wall covering feature with Ann Sachs. And I'll let you do the honors of.
Oh, wow. I love this portrait here.
Yeah.
That looks amazing there.
Yeah.
I love this room. This is beautiful.
Scallop detail in the wainscot, incredible
Yes.
Ann Sachs stone on the floor, and the
Yes.
custom sink and Kohler fixtures. Even the sconces are by them as well. But I love how they have the water element in them.
Yeah.
Um,
The Kohler sconces with the water.
With the water.
Yeah, we knew
with the light in them.
we had to have those. Yes. Beautiful. I absolutely love it.
I thought you would.
When I saw it, it speaks to me.
So speaking of functionality, the kitchen, heart of the home, I want you to check out your new space. All right, let's go check it out. All right, Erika, this is your new kitchen.
Wow. Wow.
What do you think?
I love this Calcutta viola by Ann Sachs.
Hot.
Love it. I love the thickness
Yeah.
of these slabs as shelves.
Yeah.
You know, this is somewhat of a galley kitchen, and so before there were heavy cabinets
Yeah,
here.
all the way around.
Yeah, and you made the decision to change that into shelving, and I feel like even a more narrow galley kitchen, such as this one, still feels quite open.
Yeah.
Yes.
And speaking of functionality, no kitchen's complete without fridge and, you know, stove and all of that.
Yes.
We have the range over there from Jenner, but of
Yes.
course you have other appliances here, like this really incredible Jenner fridge with the obsidian black interior.
Beautiful.
Classic. Even your food will look like art in here.
It will.
With this backdrop. And there's more, obviously.
Microwave?
Music.
Oh, yes, fancy.
Love how this kitchen turned out. There is still so much house to see. Let's go check out the bedrooms.
Yes, the
All right.
bedroom.
All right. After you. All right, we're in Valentina's bedroom space. Why don't you come in and
Wow.
check out the youngest daughter's quarters,
Incredible.
right? Yeah.
This is so her, it's her personality. She has a very bold personality. She loves color. She takes risks. I
Yeah.
can't wait for her to see it.
And she's gonna be able to grow with this room. Like,
Yes.
This is a transitional design. She will be able to live with this
Yeah.
and grow with this for quite some time, and hopefully never get tired of it, because it's such a classic design with a little bit of edge, you know?
Yes. And I mean, the window covering
Yeah.
is really beautiful. I love that pattern.
Yeah, another great cravat selection. She also has her own private bathroom, so you want to check that out through that door.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Got all the glass in.
This
there for her.
wallpaper is like electric.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like electric.
it's like being underwater.
It is. Very beautiful. I love it. It's gorgeous.
Let's check out the eldest daughter, Miss Gigi, and see our interpretation of coastal granddaughter.
Coastal granddaughter.
I got it right at the very end of the project.
Coastal granddaughter. Amazing. Even more beautiful than I imagined. She is going to freak out. Completely freak out. Absolutely coastal granddaughter. She is going to be so, so happy. This room, from a design aesthetic standpoint, hit every point Gigi was looking for.
Yeah.
She wanted the room to be blue. She wanted it to feel coastal, but we had the challenge of it also feeling like a New York City apartment, not an apartment by the shore, and you completely nailed it. The room is beautiful. I love all of the different tones of blue. The wallpaper is a knockout.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you, thank you. No, this is, like you said, a dreamscape for a young lady, and I think that this is going to be a really lovely spot for her to grow in.
Yes.
It's very elegant, it's very chic, it's also very timeless. And we have some pieces here like this beautiful dresser with the kind of bobbin detail, the mix of woods, the rattan, this really lovely bone inlay chair.
Yes, I love this chair.
Both of your daughters have desks where they can do their homework and studies.
Yes.
It's going to grow with them and be, I think, very transitional for them as far as, a great getaway within their home.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And of course the bathroom.
Yes. Really, really pretty. Yes. I mean, it's perfect.
Yeah.
The Ansex tile that is here is like, it feels like butter.
Yeah.
Just so beautiful. It's like an elegant take on subway tile.
Yeah.
I
Again,
love it.
Just classic.
Yeah.
There's still more to see because you haven't seen your bedroom yet.
Save the best for last.
That's right. Let's go check it out. All right. Check out your principal.
Oh, Corey, I can't believe that this is where I'll be sleeping.
So again, Gracie.
The Gracie wall coverings
It's
are
caring,
just
yeah.
exactly what I'd hoped it would be. I love the metallic ground. It's just so classic and so classic Gracie as well. I just love it.
This amazing Stearns and Foster mattress.
It's perfect.
Yeah, it's soft, right?
It's soft. It's very soft.
It's soft.
As a bedroom should be.
Yeah. And again, you guys will be able to hang out in here. Gigi and Valentina can go sit in those two chairs and talk to mom about whatever's on their mind. You guys are going to grow up in this beautiful home, and we try to anticipate that and design little conversation spaces all over the house where you all can be together. Let's check out your showering chamber, which is over here.
Okay. That pattern is just so beautiful, and I would love to be in that shower looking at that every day.
And of course, we have Ansex stone, Calcutta with a Callista sink here, and then of course your shower chamber.
Yes, I love it all. It's beautiful
And functional.
and functional.
All right, let's go check out door number 2.
All right, door number 2, the glam chamber.
That's right. Voila.
Wow. Okay. Hello, somebody.
Right? Notice the warm glow. We chose pink ceilings, and again with the light bouncing off, great for complexion, makeup, luxuriating, pampering, selfies, getting ready for the world, right?
Yes. This is a beautiful space.
Yeah.
The lighting here is great.
Yeah. Let's say.
So I love this. I love this room.
The soft glow.
The soft glow. So pretty. What a surprise.
And what a great use of a small space.
Yes.
All right, let's check out door number 3.
Okay.
This is your walk-in closet.
Wow. The closet of my dreams. I love this color, this blush pink, and I love the high gloss finish. My favorite part of the closet is actually the staging area because I can plan out my outfits for the week and be very organized. So I absolutely love, love, love this feature of the closet.
Yeah, all of your shelves are lit with these beautiful LED strips, that are kind of
built into each shelf to highlight what the contents are on the shelf.
Yeah.
And again, beautiful marble countertops.
Yes.
Mirrors. Mirrors are obviously our friend. They are designed to not only allow you to see yourself, but also makes the room feel more open and airy.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it for you. You're so fashion forward and stylish, and you're gonna have fun in here because there's so many ways to make this closet work for you.
Yes.
So.
Absolutely.
So your friends and family are going to think that the house ends here, but there's actually one more secret hidden chamber, unbeknownst to people, hidden back here.
Yeah.
This beautiful, luxurious soaking chamber.
Wow. I love this feature on the wallpaper.
Yeah.
That looks like water. It actually
Coming
looks
out of
like
the tub,
water
yeah.
coming out of the tub.
Without the plumbing problems.
Without the plumbing problems, yes. So, love this soaking tub.
Yeah.
I will have many relaxing afternoons
Yeah.
sitting right here.
Yep.
Really gorgeous.
So after 18 months of working together on this project, I think we need a glass of wine.
Let's
Let's go
do it.
hang out in your new family room and
Yes.
check out the Central Park views. There are times I'm walking through your apartment, I'm like, this house is so awesome. Like, she might not be able to take this one home. It's a little too good, you know? But that tells me that we're pushing each other to excellence.
I am just like, I'm full of joy. And this home represents a lot for me as it relates to peace and just moving into the next era of my life,
Right.
you know, on my terms.
Yeah.
I'm just so happy that we were able to create such a beautiful space and I actually get to live here, which
Yeah.
is unbelievable. And I'm just so proud of all of the risks we took and I can't wait to, you know, share it with my friends and family.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you saying that. I always look at these projects like a doctor delivering a baby for parents. And, you know, I'm now giving you your baby. This is your new home. And I just want to thank you for being such a good client. You have been a really great partner for me, Erika. It's not every day that I have a client that enables me to be bold and to have fun. And the trust, you know, the trust factor was so special. So I want you to know I value you. I value your friendship and your partnership. We're just really grateful for you. And
Well,
thank you for this wonderful honor to be part of this immaculate, incredible creation.
Well, I expect to enjoy this home for a very long time.
I will come over and enjoy the home with you sometimes.
Absolutely. You will be invited. You will be invited.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Wow. That's all I can say, design superheroes. The joy, the satisfaction, the happiness that Erika and her two daughters are going to experience in this new home as they embark on this new chapter, this new adventure in New York City, it makes me so happy. And I hope that you enjoyed this journey with me. Did you have fun? I have fun with you. And we have so much more life-changing content on the way. So join me in this design superhero movement and subscribe. And until we meet again, you know I'm gonna say my little mantra. I hope it becomes your mantra. Be bold.